Hi everybody, welcome back to 30 Days Until Done. If you've never been on 30 Days Until Done, the idea is we give you a prompt a day for a month, and by the end of the month you have a collection. They're all unified prompts. And it's a way of priming your muse. So like if you write every day, you're going to get something. Your muse is really going to be firing on all cylinders, to use a bad metaphor. But if you're writing poetry every day and you're writing on a theme every day, that's really going to give you more poetry, because suddenly all of what you do is filtered through those things, and you start to get something a little bit more complex, a little bit, to use another bad cliche, deeper, right? We're going to start this month, and I know there's some new viewers. We're going to start this month working on urban poetry, specifically, if you can, Los Angeles poetry. Some of you don't live in Los Angeles, so don't do that. But if you do live in Los Angeles or the LA area, this is the LA Poetry Month, because I'm the editor of a new anthology through Red Hen Press called the LA Short Fiction Anthology, right? And it's all about it's all LA writers writing about Los Angeles. And you can find that through Amazon, and it'll be coming out in May. Or if you're going down to AWP, come by and see us, and I can tell you a copy there. This is all about Los Angeles. If you can, I know Gene, you're in Oregon. I'm sorry, not Oregon. You're in Oakland, and so it works just as well there. So today we're going to start off with this poem that's going to kick the thing off. This is the Where I Live poem. And what you're really trying to do in a Where I Live poem is not talk about those things that everybody knows, or all the cliches, but just about what it's actually like to live here. Now, I've lived in Los Angeles since 1975. But I've never seen those things that people expect me to see. I went to Canada one time, and I gave a couple of poetry readings. It was mostly seeing friends, but they set me up with some readings. After the readings, the only question that anybody had, there was a bunch of kids, and the only thing that they asked me about was what celebrities I knew, right? And that's really not where I live, right? I'm on the east side of Los Angeles. I've spent my life in the San Gabriel Valley for the most part, and that's a completely different thing. So the thing I would write about, where I live, what is it like to live in the San Gabriel Valley? Well, it's desert, it's hot, it's smoggy. The people are extraordinary. There's some places here. It's more like living. I don't know. What is it like living in? There's not like living anywhere. It's Pomona. I don't know if you know Pomona, where there's human trafficking, but it's also within 3 miles of human trafficking that people overlook. There's a Carnegie building in the middle of Claremont where it's absolutely beautiful, but the contrast is kind of disgusting. There's Foothill Boulevard. There's the mountains. If I drive for 5 minutes, I can be in a hiking trail that leads right into the mountains. It's a really complex and almost convoluted place. But it's like every city. It's where I live, right? That's the kind of thing you're going to be writing. I don't think I've ever seen a celebrity in my life. I can't think of any. I told them in Canada, by the way, that I jog with Wesley Snipes, just because I thought that would be weird, and they believe it. This is what you're going to do. You're going to talk about what is it actually like to live there. So if you're writing about Oakland, I don't know. All I know is what Gertrude Stein said, which is there is no there, and I don't think that's true. I think that there's something there, and maybe there wasn't when Stein was there, but I think there is now. If you live in Long Beach, it's a strange thing, Long Beach. It's an extraordinary city that no one ever wants to leave. I certainly didn't want to leave it. It was beautiful and a wonderful place to live. And I left it for reasons, job reasons, basically. And I just absolutely adored living there. But so few people have heard of it, right? I mean, it's a really strange and beautiful place, and there's a talk about poverty right next to wealth. It's sort of incredible, and the art is extraordinary. I know a lot of you live in Long Beach. Or what's it like living in downtown LA? I'd love to hear that. I have no idea. I almost never get down there. Okay, so when you're done, post down below. That's our tradition. And if we can comment, we will. I probably won't be able to comment today because it's AWP, and right now I'm walking around and talking to the people that I admire and love the most. Okay, so anyway, I will see you tomorrow on 30 Days Until Then.